would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Canes will put total record to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the right. It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside, touchdown, Blue Devils. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. To throw, it's Beck. He's got an open man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Wants to fire on second down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it, looking for a first. And the Hurricanes will keep this drive going.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Canes are marching down the field. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, and it's Bauman. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Running to Green. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Can't get him to the ground.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
To the air, it's back. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Try to get it to the edge. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He throws one to the left. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's back. Fires to the middle. It's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the 1st pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly. They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
The Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got it on the right. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Calls his own number. The Canes get enough for the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Miami! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, give on the inside. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make it. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make... Stop. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Sneak gets it done.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. On the run, it's Moore. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Quarterback extends the play. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's got it inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Laterals it back. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Looking to pass, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, and because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Daniels. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. And the Canes want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Second down coming.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Miami.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Blue Devils will line up to kick off and start the second half. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's back. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
These corners backing off a bit. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fletcher. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They'll run play action. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. The 40. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air, it's Beck. Snagged out of the air. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Complete. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Wide open spaces. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Blue Devils buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. On the ground, it's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to impose their will with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the Blue Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Fires it down the seam. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the...
And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. He unleashes a long one. Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd down, going up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to escape. Turning it on. The ball squirts free. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 34-14.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Got it behind the line. It's Lofton. There he goes. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to throw, it's Beck. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Gets the back moving. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Back to pass, it's back. Quickly complete. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. At the 45 on its way. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Buys a little extra time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Miami! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he grabs it at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants